Okay, so in the last video, we had a look at using if statements and nested if statements. In this video, we're going to be having a look at using conditional formatting. So as you can see on the screen in front, we have an invoices table here. We've got the invoice ID, invoice date, supplier, the invoice amount, and the status of that invoice, whether it's due, not due, or past due. What we're going to do is use conditional formatting in order to highlight the status column based on what the value is. So the first thing you have to do when you're using conditional formatting is select the data that you're looking to apply the conditional formatting to. So I'll just select the entirety of column E. We then come up to this conditional formatting menu here. And for this purpose, we'll go to highlighting cell rules, equal to, let's say firstly, we'll look at past due. We type that in, and basically what Excel is doing here is having a look to say, okay, in column E, which cells have past due in it, and then we're going to apply this formatting to it. So you can see we can change here the preset formats, or you can come to this drop down menu, go to custom format, and then you can specify the format here. So let's say if it's past due, we really want to highlight it, so we use a really vibrant red. And the font, let's make that white. Click OK, and click OK. Now you can see it has applied that conditional formatting to these cells. So let's say we change this from past due, we'll change that to due. You can see the formatting is no longer applied to it. I'll just change that back to what it was. Perfect. So let's highlight column E again and do the same for due and not due. Highlight cell rules, equal to, for due, it's due today. So add a custom format, I'll fill that with an orange, and again a white font. Do it once more for not due. And we'll make that custom, fill, do it with a vibrant green, and again a white font. So now you can see that the conditional formatting is applied to the entirety of column E. So if we go in here and change not due to past due, you can see that automatically turns red, and if we change that to due, it turns to an orange. That's one of the ways to use conditional formatting. You can be a bit creative with it though, so I do urge you, once you've watched this video, to go away and try and be as creative as you can with the conditional formatting. Let's start a new sheet here, and let's say we're creating a contact form or a form that someone has to fill out. So let's say we're looking for their name and their age. Okay, so what we want to do here is in this form, when someone enters their name here, we want to change the text of name to green. So in order to do that, we'll click on the cell that we're looking to apply the conditional formatting to, go to your conditional formatting, and here what we can say is new rule. And there's lots of different options you can choose here, so I do urge you to have a look at them all. But in this case, we're going to use a formula to determine which cells we will format. So because it's a formula we're using, we'll start with an equal sign. And what we want to say, and we can just click on it here, is if cell C2, sorry, start that again there. So If you think about it logically with the formulas that are in Excel, there's the is blank formula. So if you use the is blank formula and then put cell C2 in that, that'll return a true or a false depending on whether the cell is blank or not. But we're interested in finding out when the cell is not blank, so we'll have to wrap that in a not formula. Okay? So equals not is blank C2, close brackets, then we'll apply the formatting. We want to change the colour of the font to green. Okay, so that's all this formula is saying is if cell C2 is not blank. Click OK. And you'll see that if we type a name in here, cell B2 turns green. So that's just a couple of the ways that you can use conditional formatting in Excel.